There being none, it is now time for oral questions. The member from Simcoe-Grey.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is for the Minister of Energy, and it concerns the power plant documents. Speaker, the minister has been hung out to dry by the Premier and his cabinet. He's been abandoned by his caucus, forced to sit in this House every day and watch his fellow leadership competitors smirk as he pays the price for their sins. The minister wants to be leader of the Liberal Party, but surely he knows that that's all over if this House finds him in contempt. So I ask the minister, given that the Premier has turned his back on him, will he finally do what's right and table the documents immediately?
Minister of Energy.
Thank you very much, Speaker, and I appreciate the question. You know, we listen to the communities in both Mississauga and Oakville. We cancelled the plants. We're not proceeding with those. There is a lot of discussion. There has been a lot of discussion about the documents. And I recall a couple of weeks ago, there were submissions before you with respect to those documents. You gave a ruling. I indicated, as soon as you gave the ruling, that I would be complying with the ruling, and I've repeated that since then. I know there have been some discussions with the House leaders, but I was very clear on that. And I thank the Speaker for the ruling, and I thank my colleague opposite for the question.
Supplementary.
To the minister once again. Speaker, the minister was once the Attorney General of this province. He's a lawyer by profession. He knows full well what the ramifications of being held in contempt are. He knows that he could lose his license to practice law. He knows he could be expelled from the Law Society of Upper Canada. He knows that he may be called before this House to deliver a humiliating apology. And for what? To protect the Liberal Party of Ontario? To take a bullet for Premier McGuinty? And so I ask the minister, what is it going to take for him to release the documents? A raid by the OPP? A public shaming? Being disbarred? Do it now, Minister. Release the documents and save yourself.
Minister.
Thank you very much, Speaker. And I'm enormously respectful of the Speaker and your authority in this place. And you made a ruling in this place. I was here when you made the ruling. I indicated in answer to questions in question period just after that that I would be complying with the ruling. And that's exactly what I'll be doing. Thank you very much.
Final supplementary.
And the minister, clearly the minister has little understanding of the humiliating precedent he's about to set. In case he's unaware, I'd like to inform the minister that the Legislative Assembly Act empowers this House with many of the same powers of punishment as a court of law. And I can assure the minister, as the opposition House leader, that we will be pursuing each and every one of those powers. So my question for the minister is this: why? Why are you risking it all, your political career, your legal career, your integrity, for a party and government that doesn't even care about you?
Minister.
Thank you very much. Well, again, I thank the member for the question. As I recall the ruling, it had a number of terms in it, and it had a date. The date was clear to all, and we're not at the date. So I quite understand and understood the terms of the ruling. I understand that there were discussions among the House leaders, as was suggested and encouraged in the ruling, and I also understand that there's a date, and I'll be complying with the ruling. Thank you very much.